work, how trivia works if this is your first time. I'm just going to ask questions about Disney, particularly Pinocchio tonight, since that's the theme. And then the first person to guess correctly in the chat gets a point. And just as a fair warning, it's what I see in my chat first. Sometimes when you hit it on your end, it'll show up first because it's locally on your phone or computer. But I can only go off what I see on my YouTube account. So sorry if it looks different on your end, but have to do what I have to do. So go ahead and get started with some questions. People can join in and answer as we go. But the first question is, we have 26 questions tonight. First question is, what color is Jiminy Cricket's umbrella when he first enters the story of Pinocchio? Let's see. It looks like Jonathan Tomberlin got it correct, purple. So it's kind of a tricky question because his umbrella changes color when he's like the raggedy version of Jiminy Cricket. So when he first enters like the actual story of Pinocchio, he's like the raggedy Jiminy Cricket, and his umbrella is like a light purple. But then after the blue fairy comes and like jazzes him up and gets him all nice clothes, it converts into like a reddish maroon color. So at least that's what it looks like on my TV. I mean, TVs all have different shades of everything, but pretty sure it's like a light purple. So well done. Next question. Who is the first character to appear on the screen in Walt Disney's Pinocchio? Who is the first character to appear on the screen? All right, it looks like Jonathan wants to keep his title first place here. The correct answer is Jiminy Cricket. So Jiminy Cricket is at the very beginning, and he starts like introducing the story. So he's the first one that shows up on the screen. Two Jonathans with points so far. All right. Next question. What year was Pinocchio released? What year was Pinocchio released? All right. Looks like Madison Tomberlin got that one correct. It is 1940. Well done. 1940. So, a long time ago. Was that 80 years ago? That's crazy. Long time ago. All right. In the opening scene, there are two books titled after other Disney movies. What are the titles of those books? In the opening scene, there are two books titled after other Disney movies. What are the titles of those two books? I think someone already got it. Stephanie Sullivan, well done. Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland. That was something new that I learned. Pretty cool. It's fun like watching these movies to create these questions because I have to like pay closer attention to all these little details to try to catch things. So all right. Next question. What color is the stripe on Pinocchio's hat? What color is the stripe on Pinocchio's hat? All right. It looks like Spencer Jones got this one correct. The correct answer is blue. So red, there is red on the hat, but it is the feather of the hat. The main part of the hat is yellow with a blue stripe and a red feather. So well done, Spencer Jones. All right, question number 6. What is the cat's name in Pinocchio? What is the cat's name in Pinocchio? All right, it looks like Sabrina Henry got this correct. Hey Tiffany, if you're having problems with like lag time, you can try like disconnecting and rejoining or try joining from a different device. We've heard that that sometimes helps with the lag if you're hearing the questions after the answers have already popped up. All right. Well done, Sabrina Henry. The correct answer is Figaro. Okay. Next question. Question number 7. What time is it when all the clocks in Geppetto's workshop first begin to ring? I don't know if that's the right word. Ring. I was trying to think of the right way to word that. Like sound, ring. I guess ring works. But the correct answer is 9 o'clock. Chime. That's a good word, chime. Chime. Josh Crookston got this one correct first. All right, question number 8. What did Geppetto forget to do before bed? What did Geppetto forget to do before bed? the correct answer is open the window. Well done, Madison. He forgets to open the window. I think it's officially about that time here to start opening the window at nighttime to let in the cool air. All right. Question number 9. What color are Figaro's eyes? What color are Figaro's eyes? Figaro. All right. Jonathan got this correct. They are yellow. Well done. Okay. Question number 10. What is the name of Geppetto's fish in Pinocchio? What is the name of Geppetto's fish? Dun, dun, dun. All right, looks like Madison Tomberlin got this one correct. It is Cleo. Well done. Okay. Question number 11. What type of wood is Pinocchio carved from? What type of wood is Pinocchio carved from? Wow, you guys are fast. You guys know your stuff. I didn't know this. But the correct answer is pine. Well done again, Madison. Madison is on a roll. Okay. Next question. Yeah, I feel you, Tatiana, because if I was taking this quiz right now before watching the movie, I probably got like 5 questions right, if that. Because I had not seen this movie probably since I was a kid. So, it's been a while. All right. Next question. Question number 12. What 3 attributes does Pinocchio have to prove in order to become a real boy, according to the Blue Fairy? What 3 attributes does Pinocchio have to prove in order to become a real boy, according to the fairy? All right. Jonathan stepping back up. Comes in with the correct answer here. It is brave, truthful, and unselfish. Well done, Jonathan. Okay. Question number 13. What is Pinocchio supposed to do when he needs help from his conscience? What is Pinocchio supposed to do when he needs help from his conscience? Alrighty. It looks like Stephanie Sullivan was the first one to come in with this answer. It is whistle. Okay, well done. There's a little song, give a little whistle. I'm not going to attempt to sing it because, one, I don't know the lyrics, and two, I can't sing. So, yeah. All right, question number 14. What color is Geppetto's nightcap? What color is Geppetto's nightcap? All right. Stephanie Sullivan again. The correct answer is red. Well done. Okay. Next question. Question number 15. What does Geppetto call Cleo? What does Geppetto call Cleo? All right. So the one that I caught, and maybe there's multiple, going off the answers, a lot of people are saying angel. Can everyone confirm that angel is one? If so, we can give Josh Crookston a point. Also, Jonathan for water baby. That's what I was looking for. My little water baby. That's the one I heard the most, but anyone? Angel? Is that a thing? Should Josh Crookston get a point? Also. Usually when multiple people are answering the same thing, I'm guessing that is because it's right. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what to do on this. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not finding anything on Google about angel, but yeah. If anyone can give me evidence after this, send me a DM of another name and I'll give you a bonus point for your total, okay? Fun homework for the night. Everyone that can find a clip, or you can just like record it on your phone and send it to me, I will give you a bonus point. Cool. All right. Next question. Question number 16. Where does Jiminy end up setting, or sorry, where does Jiminy end up sleeping after the Blue Fairy visits? Where does Jiminy Cricket end up sleeping after the Blue Fairy visits? Question number. All right. Stephanie Sullivan got this one correct. It is the Matchbox. Yeah, the violin was before the Blue Fairy comes, and he can't sleep because it's so loud. That was going to be my question, but he never, it seemed like he never actually fell asleep. But, all right. Question number 17. In what country does Pinocchio take place? In what country does Pinocchio take place? All right. Spencer Jones, Italy is correct. Well done. Okay. Next question. In how many scenes do we see Pinocchio's nose grow? How many scenes do we see in Pinocchio's nose grow? All right. Spencer Jones got it correct. Correct answer is only one time. It grows several times, I think like 6 or 7 during that one scene. Well, they're testing out the functionality, but after that, it never happens again. Except for in Shrek. All right. Next question. Question number 19. What 2 things does Pinocchio take with him to school? What 2 things does Pinocchio take with him to school? Dang. Spencer Jones is on fire right now. Apple and a book is correct. Well done. All right, we're down to 7 questions left. What does the medal say that Jiminy Cricket is awarded? What does the medal say that Jiminy Cricket is awarded? It looks like Spencer Jones again. 18 karat gold official conscience is correct. Well done, Spencer. All right, Spencer is on a 4-point streak. Someone needs to step up and stop the streak. All right. Question number 21. What kind of food does Geppetto give Cleo before he leaves to find Pinocchio? What kind of food does Geppetto give Cleo before he leaves to find Pinocchio? All right. The correct answer is cake. Spencer Jones again. Okay, question number 22. Disney's Pinocchio is based on the story by which author? Disney's Pinocchio is based on the story by which author? All right. It looks like Jonathan has stopped Spencer's point streak here. And the correct answer is Carlo Collodi. I don't know if that's how you say it. Sounds good. Oops, come on. There we go. Okie dokie. Next question. Number 23. 4 questions left. Which character sings When You Wish Upon a Star? Which character sings When You Wish Upon a Star? All right, Josh Crookston. Well done, Jiminy Cricket. Okay. Next question is... It is a fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, okay? I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me blank, to make me frown. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me blank, to make me frown. All right, Madison got this one correct. The correct answer is fret. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, to make me frown. All right. Question number 25. Who hires Honest John to collect the boys? Who hires Honest John to collect the boys? All right, Stephanie Sullivan got this one correct. It is the coachman. Kimberly's doing Pinocchio trivia while watching Beauty and the Beast. It sounds challenging. All right. The last question. If you guys play tonight, just a reminder, just send me a DM on Instagram at ToyStoreDad and just let me know that you played, especially if you end up winning, so that you can get your prize, and also that we can make sure we keep track of all your points correctly. If there are any issues, let me know, and I'm happy to investigate and make sure that everything's working correctly. But now it's time for the last question. What is open for destruction in Pleasure Island? What is open for destruction in Pleasure Island? All right. Stephanie Sullivan. It is the model house. Well done. Okay. So just bear with me a couple minutes here and I'll get the points tallied up. And we'll see who the winner is tonight. Did anyone learn anything new tonight? If you did, let me know in the chat what is something new that you learned today. And if you didn't learn anything new, then congratulations. You are officially a Pinocchio genius. Okay. Gotta change this. All right. So this is the first time that this has happened. We have Stephanie Sullivan and Spencer Jones both tied with 6 points. So I'm going to have to come up with a tiebreaker question here to see who the winner is between Stephanie Sullivan and Spencer Jones, both with 6 points. So here we go. Also, Madison Tomberlin had 5 points. Jonathan, 4 points. Jonathan Harrell, 4 points. Jonathan Tomberlin, 2 points. Josh Crookston, 2 points. And Sabrina Henry, 1 point. All right, here's the tiebreaker question. Are you ready? Just kidding. Okay. Who was Walt Disney's favorite character from Pinocchio? Who was Walt Disney's favorite character in Pinocchio? Dang. You guys both got it right quickly. Spencer Jones got it first. So it looks like Spencer Jones is going to be the winner tonight. But have no fear if you didn't win tonight, because you're adding to your total. But let me know. Yeah, just send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know that you guys played so that we can get you the points you deserve, and Spencer will get your prize for you. Well done tonight. I am honestly impressed with how much you guys know about Pinocchio for being a movie that was so long ago and not necessarily fresh on our minds. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys again next week. I'm just going to keep doing it every Tuesday night. I can't go anywhere, so it's fun. It's fun to watch these movies and learn fun new things. And hopefully we'll just keep this growing. We'll get more and more people to increase the competition and see who is the ultimate Disney trivia champion at the end of the year. We'll have to have an award ceremony and everything. But thanks again. If you guys have any suggestions or whatever, send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll take that into consideration. But otherwise, have a good night and happy Tuesday.